All right, and here we are back with another Tuesday tour review. And now that the basement is all fixed and everything is starting to get put back together, I can now get access to Beast Wars Megatron, or not Beast Wars Megatron, Kingdom Megatron here. And I did just transform for the first time last night. So yeah, I not too super well versed with how he transforms and stuff, but it looks kind of awesome. He does have a lot of gaps and stuff, especially in the back here. I'm not quite sure if I transformed him 100% correctly. Again, he does have a lot of gaps and stuff, but so that's him. But he is very well articulated. He can turn his head side to side. He can close his mouth. He can open it. He can open up like super big, but that's kind of way too big because his little cheek thingies here kind of it breaks the illusion of being a solid piece or whatever. And he can also have his little tail waggles. I don't think it kind of waggles, not really. Yeah, can't really get these to line up perfectly, but there you go. That's him in his T-Rex mode. He has his little arms, so he can be like, tilt his head this way. He can kind of like scratch his head, sort of. But yeah, there he is. He has a very characterful head sculpt. I mean, he doesn't look like him from the show, but he does somehow still evoke Megatron somehow. I don't know. But anyways, let's get to transforming him. So, if I remember from last night, I think the first part we're going to have to do is take his legs here and unpeg these hip cover things, which are kind of ingenious because they have like this swivel thing that lets them rotate around the actual rotation point here on the leg. But yes, we'll pop these up. And I really have to wonder, because especially with them like this, it does remind me of his Transmetal mode. I wonder if they're going to end up remolding this guy heavily into his Transmetal form. But anyways, so we take his, if we can get it on camera, take his backpack thing, and then this will clip in. We can show it on camera like that, and that should be in place. Then we want to, I believe, take his arm here, rotate that around so it's out of the way, and then we could take his legs, and on the legs, he does have his little, you have to kind of pull them out. He has his little hip guard, or not hip guard, hip cannon thingies, which I think he used once maybe in the show, but he did have them. So then we take these leg pieces, and these have to come in over here. And should we do this first? I think we need to free up his chest first. I think so. If we can get, hold on. Can you stand kind of awkwardly like this? There we go. We'll raise up the camera. That'll give me more room to work with here. There we go. So he has his chest thing here. And this confused me at first because on the other toy, the original one, he actually splits from the back. But here he splits from the tummy. And so those come up. And then I believe you have to was that? I don't think was it on camera at all. So we just extend his head here to get it kind of out of the way. And then these little flaps can go in. No, we don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. Again, I only transformed this guy last night. So I think we need to figure out a way for his, there's got to be a way Oh yeah, that's right. We need to. There's his hip joint here. That's it. Okay, that's how we do it. Okay, so now we're all good. Okay, so let's flip out his head here. Again, he is a big old leader class, so it's going to be hard to fit on camera. So we kind of move his chest down. These are on springs, so they automatically collapse like that. Then we want to fold these parts in like that. And they don't really seem to peg in anywhere. They just kind of fold. And then this, you just fold back. And then you just kind of scrunch that all up against his back, I guess. And then his torso here is supposed to clip into this joint here somehow. I think you just, if we can see it on camera, because it is supposed to go in there. There we go. And then we bring legs. Okay, let's bring the one in. And it is supposed to go like 90 degrees. There we go. Okay, so that's one. And then we get number two in here. Okay. So then they peg together. You gotta kind of move his legs out of the way because they are supposed to like, and knocked over the camera. Okay. And okay, camera good? Hold on. Let me stand you up quickly while I adjust the camera. That's what happens when you have such a big figure. You have to kind of wrestle with them. Okay. So I think that's it for his legs. He doesn't have like any heel spurs or anything. He just has this little toe piece. But he seems to stand okay without a big chunk of thing coming out of his heel. So his arm, he just kind of like twisted around. It is kind of a shame that there isn't like an elbow joint this way, because I always posed him, you know, bending that way, but oh well. And then this arm, you take these pieces, they have to kind of split from here, and then there is this rubbery part here, which you kind of have to, as you can see, is kind of catching on the side here. So you kind of have to force that in and then fold this around without breaking it, hopefully. Hopefully. There we go. Although that was a very scary click. All right. Now, if we can see on the other side. And once again, hard to get this on camera. Fold that in, and then fold this around. So that one was a little easier. And then we just take this piece that goes over like that, and you can actually twist his tail officially, and that'll make his grabby claw thing. And he does have his hand in here, which has been pointed out on other reviews. His wrist can go like that, but it's not part of the transformation. But for some reason it can do that. And this does not detach, unfortunately. So you cannot do like the bath time mode or whatever it's called, that the Masterpiece toy can do. Oh, and we have to finish up cleaning up his backpack. So you can position these kind of however you wish. You can have them rotated down like that, or you can have them rotated up if they'll go like that. If they will turn without me breaking them. There we go. And of course, you technically are supposed to, if we can see, you are supposed to like tuck his little T-Rex arms in there and then just close that. But personally, I like to have them sticking out like this. Adds a little bit of flair, like that. Although personally, I think maybe have the backpack down like this. If we can rotate them. There we go. So just like that. So I kind of like that better. Of course, if you have them, it's up to you, whatever you want to pose them as. But there we go. There is Kingdom Beast Megatron in robot mode. You can get the whole shot of him back here. There we go. So yeah, there he is. Here's his face. Very good face sculpt. You can see his little Predacon symbol there. And I think his nose is already scratched up. That is a shame. So yeah, there he is. Beast Wars Megatron. You can have his arm thingy like that. And he has his, blaster T-Rex thing like that. Head articulation, all that fun stuff. And yeah, it is a little weird that if you bring his foot up, the whole foot is like one solid piece, so it kind of looks weird because it's all the same color as the toe. Of course, now the toe is like dirty or whatever. Okay. So there is Megatron, and if we bring in Optimus Primal, they look pretty good together. So there is those two. And I just noticed the camera is a little crooked, so I'll straighten that out. And if we want to, we can bring in Quackles here, and we can try to get Megatron to hold Quackles. Maybe. Wait, hold on. There we go. There's Megatron with his rubber ducky. So, yeah, there we go. That is Kingdom Megatron. Pretty good toy. A little awkward. I do wish he was a little more simplistic. Although, I am a fan of the original toy. But, yeah, there we go. That is Kingdom Beast Megatron. And make sure to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff.